Hello everyone and welcome back to the Retro YouTube channel. This is another mock interview but a little bit different. As it turns out, this interview is gonna be in English. Today, I'm having Rezvaneh as an interviewee, and before getting the interview, I would like Rezvaneh to introduce herself. Hello Rezvaneh, what's up?
Hello, Hassam. Nice to meet you, and hello to everyone. I'm Rezaei. I studied software engineering at college. I think it has been almost 5 years that I'm working on in product management fields. Currently, I am one of the product manager of a Snapchat team, the dispatching or communication team, which we specifically work and focus on Snap communication channels like in-app chat, in-app call, push notifications, notification centers, and tools like that. I start my career path as a junior product manager or APM in a smart, sorry, a marketplace platform named Daru.com, which belongs to Gorang industry group. Uh, this opportunity, it was very huge for me and shaped my whole career path because I was the only product manager at a new startup, and I have to deal with a lot of departments like marketing, sales, operation, and departments like that, and built this platform begin from the first. After that, I joined to the Jobinja team. You might know Jobinja is a job board which allows to employers and job seekers to come to be in touch with each other and apply for job posts and and they have a resume builder. Mostly, I was working on employer platform, but for a short time, I was working on job seeker panels too. After joining job, I joined to the tactical group. I joined to this team as a product manager of the IT team. Our main product was admin panel and merchant panel. In the merchant panel, vendors can could define their service and products and see their income and get some reports of that. And finally, I joined the SNAP captive. And as I mentioned earlier, I'm currently working on this company. I try to summarize my work experience, but if you have any additional questions, I am there to answer.
Awesome, thank you for the introduction. So let's go for the question. The interview question is that suppose you are a product manager and you have three features. One that improves NPS, Net Promoter Score, one that reduces churn rate of the customers, and one that drives short-term revenue. It will have the short-term revenue for us. You, as a product manager, only have capacity to build one this quarter. Which do you choose and why?
Um, if is it okay before answering and choosing one of these feature, I would like to ask some question. Is it okay?
Yeah, sure, go ahead.
Thank you. First of all, I would like to know, is there any company strategy or company objective for a year or company objective for this quarter or not?
Uh, uh, it's actually a good question. I cannot give you any information about that, but you can consider whatever you think about it. It's okay.
Mhm. Okay. Thank you. I assume our team is not very big, not gonna make a very big impact on company strategy or company objective, and we have to make on or decision for the team. My next question is kind of related to this two question. Is there any top line metrics that somehow related to these three features? I mean, NPS churn rate or short-term revenue will somehow affect on one of our top metrics. Is there any possibility of this?
So regarding the top five metrics, as you're saying, the top five metrics of the business, each of them can make the impact on the one of the top five metrics, or maybe the two or three metrics. Yeah.
So they are same to us. Am I right?
You can consider it as the same. Yeah, right.
Oh, okay. It's kind of related to my next question. What is our company maturity situation? Are we a small a startup, or we are established company?
Oh, yeah. You are a startup, but in a growth mode. I mean, you are gaining some revenue, but you are not that much big. Let's say 50 to 100 people startup.
Great. My first choice is depends on these two scenario. As we are a newer startup, I think we can't we don't have that much loyal customer and user, and a competitor can easily hunt them and by offering them some persuasive offers and discount and stuff like that. How much we decrease the churn rate? Maybe a bigger company pursue our customers by giving them big offers and kind of stuff like that. We can't afford this kind of offers and discounts I don't know, engaging features and stuff like that. I prefer to increasing the satisfaction of my current users, and by giving them some engaging features and keep them happy. I try to I make them to promote my product to their friends, colleagues, and friends. I mentioned friends. I mean family. But there is another scenario here. Sometimes for a small startups, boards pressure on tech and product team to make some quick win and make some revenues. If we were in this scenario, I don't try to convince the board to invest on long-term strategy and long-term features, and I pivot the third option and third features. I mean, making revenue for a short time, but I don't stop my plan for increasing NPS or reduce churn rate. But after showing them this quick win, I will talk to them and conduct some meeting to them to convince them to listen to my next plan. Let's assume there is no this kind of situation, and boards are okay with us, and by now I would choose the NPS. But my next question to make sure about my decision um, uh, is which of these features are gonna impact on our revenue. For example, we are DigiColor, and the NPS or churn rate of customer side has been decreased. Is there any possibility that this kind of situation happen, or these features are gonna affect on some part of users that are not gonna directly affect on revenue? For example, if there are vendor and we have a lot of vendor, our concern is not acquiring or keep vendors active. We have a lot of vendor. If we lose them, we can survive.
Mm. Okay, so I'd like to return it to you. The question is that the if NPS can affect the all the customers or the all the criteria we are considering for the business. I mean, the NPS can affect on revenue
Mhm.
or
Yes, exactly.
okay. So apparently, yeah, it can affect of all the criteria that we have. The churn rate can affect on the NPS, NPS can affect on churn rate, and NPS can affect on short-term revenue.
Mhm.
The main question here is that why NPS? Why not the short-term revenue? I mean,
Mhm.
they are affecting on each other interchangeably. So why you are just focusing and emphasizing on the NPS for this quarter?
Mhm. I'm not yet sure about my choice, but
Mm,
based on conversation that we have, if I'm not under pressure and my company is not in debt, I prefer to choose a long-term effect action like increasing NPS. Actions like increasing revenue for short time only solve mm, critical situations. For example, you have to pay some money to vendors who are attacking you and your company, and your reputation is in danger. But I think actually based on my experience, picking and thinking about making revenue is not product manager concern. And as a product manager, in the first would consider a user situation, because in the long term they will bring more money and more revenue to my company and my products. Uh,
mm.
this is
Okay, so you mean in that case you're choosing something a bit more longer.
yes, exactly.
Yeah. Okay. For the long term, you are focusing on NPS, but and after calculating and analyzing the all effects that feature can have, you realize that the technical feasibility
Mhm,
is a bit difficult. What would you
mhm,
do?
mhm. You mean the efforts of, you mean this feature is not completely feasible, or the effort of implementation has been different to others?
So actually, it is the thing that you must discover. But I mean, before going through the technical feasibility
Mm-hmm.
and understanding the effort, then the technical team must make. So you decided to go with NPS, right?
Mhm. I mentioned it earlier. I'm not
Mhm.
sure about my decision. There is another factor that makes me more confident about my choice, and it's about our confidence level. How we can make sure about these actions, how affect this metrics that you mentioned in the question. If we know, it's simple, but if we don't know, I would run some quick experiments, conducting user research and the stuff like that to make sure about how effective these action are. And is there any evidence or not?
So my question as a technical manager is that if
Oh,
you come over to me, my question is that what is the feature that you are regarding about this NPS to increase this NPS? I mean, I have to understand what the feature is, and after that, I would decide if it is possible or not, right?
Mhm. I didn't get your point, unfortunately. Would you please, you mean as a technical tech lead, you would ask me what is this feature and how it's gonna affect on our metrics or something else?
Yeah, yeah. Actually, I'm not caring about the effect. The
Mhm.
effects this feature is gonna make. My question is that you are going to implement the MPS feature, something regarding the MPS to improve it, right? But what is your feature? I mean,
Oh.
you are asking the technical feasibility,
Mhm,
okay,
mhm.
but I don't know what the feature is.
Oh, okay. If I am not mistaken, I usually create a PRD and make some user flow of the features. Currently, I don't have any features that might to introduce you because I don't
Yeah.
know what is the problem of users who affects on decreasing the NPS. If I knew that, I would be able to answer it. But for introducing this kind of features to technical lead, I would prepare usually a visual workflow of this feature to assess the effort and feasibility of this feature. I'm not sure that I answer you or not. If there is more question, I'm here.
Yeah, makes sense. So you're saying that if you wanna uh, go to the technical manager to ask about the feasibility,
Mhm.
you have uh, made something like PRD or something, maybe a one pager or whatever, to showcase the feature and whatever you want to have this feature.
Mhm.
So, and after that, you discuss about the feature about and the feasibility possibility, right?
Yes, exactly. And based on my experience, then right before a starting quarter, when you present a feature to a developer or tech lead, they usually get confused and can't decide immediately. It's better to present your idea or your feature, or even when it comes to your mind, it's better to have a conversation with your engineering manager or tech lead to make them on board on this feature and not try to surprise them just before starting the quarter.
Yeah. Okay. Great approach you have. And what if I, as a technical manager, asserts that it is not feasible in one quarter?
Mhm. In that case, I would ask you what is the complexity of this feature? Do we can phasing of implementation of this feature or not? For example, we are working on feedback feature, and we are gonna make it through the into our in-app pop-up. If there is hard to implement it in the client side, let's talk to the front-end team and ask them, is it okay to be implemented in their end or not? So by making some question and finding out what is the problem and what is the complexity here, I would refine my feature and refine my flow to make it easier to be implemented or make it in some phases. For example, in phase two, in phase one, we are going to implement only the backend side, and in Q2, we are going to implement the client side, for example.
Got it. So, what if you approach to the front end developers, I mean, the front end side, and you realize that, okay, it is not possible even in one quarter. I mean,
Mhm,
you are trying to do the phasing for this feature is totally makes sense. But
mhm,
what if the first phase is not doable in the first quarter?
mhm. It really depends on the problem that might have. Maybe they didn't understand very well the whole concept of feature. I try to make some question about it. It is not doable in one quarter at all. I try to speak. One of my approach is gonna be try to other teams to ask them and borrow some developer from their team, or asking CEO or CPO to hire uh, mm, uh, I forgot the name of this. For a short time, I would hire someone else to help us, or if is not feasible, is not gonna be feasible at all. I put other metrics into effort level and assess what is their score. We usually use price score if the other metrics like confidence or reach or impact was equal but effort was long, I would try to choose another feature that I have been considering.
Okay, so okay, it is a nice try to have the achievement and the discussions and the stakeholder management between the teams, and at the last obtaining the result that you wanted. But suppose that this stuff that you are trying to clarify with the different teams or some stuff like that, it takes 1 month.
Mhm. It's
What shall
very,
we do?
very familiar to me.
Yeah.
Yes, as I mentioned earlier, I would try to another feature and keep this feature for next quarter, and have some refinement about the features. Maybe my features who that want to that's supposed to affect on NPS is wrong, and I would try to another way to increasing NPS. If this action takes a long time, I mean, in worst case scenario, I would choose the churn rate, I guess, or
Uh,
another way, or another metrics.
okay, just to clarify it a bit more, after 1 month, you will choose the churn, the reducing the churn stuff. Okay, so and you must start with the discovering and exploring the new things with the different teams, right? I mean, I, as a technical manager, if you come over to me, I say, okay, Rezvaneh, you have come with the new idea. Okay, tell me about that. And I will smash it actually, because I don't know what you are demanding. And
Mhm,
it seems that you are not understanding our difficulties and our criteria because we are having the current task that is running in our backlogs, right? And we are doing something and you are kind of interrupting us. What would you do?
mhm. Um, so first question, this in progress task is a something that I as a product manager raise it to you, or this team are shared between two other teams?
Okay, yeah, it's a good question, and it's a bit clears out the situation. So yeah, you are a cross-functional product manager. You must, and you are the individual contributor. You are not leading a team, but
Mhm.
you must have the consensus between the different teams.
Mhm. Uh, I mean, is there any other product manager who raised their request to this team and this technical team? I mean, uh, is there is our ideas comes to incomes and to product managers, or is it only me?
Oh, no, no. There are some other product managers as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
First of all, so I will speak with these product managers, and if our metrics are gonna more effective than their features and metrics, I try to by giving them some evidence. I'm trying to convince them to talk to the developer and technical lead to have their confirmation on this decision, and after that I would approach to the technical lead again and make prioritize clear for them. If again they didn't accept this, usually when technical leads disagree with your idea and what you say, it's because they don't know about how effective your features are gonna be or not. Because of that, they usually disagree with all things that you raise to them. I would share my thoughts, my metrics, that my research to them to convince them this feature is effective and is gonna be in our roadmap, in our and in our backlog.
Okay. So if suppose I am another product manager, yeah, is delegating some tasks to the other teams that you are dealing with. So and you are approaching to me and asking about the different criteria, and you are going to convince me
Mhm.
to skip some task to replace your tasks. Okay. So what is your means to convince me?
It's really uh, it would be easier if I have a real case to
Yeah.
show it to you. But first of all, I would tell you about our mission and vision of our team, and how they affect on whole company direction. And I would share my ideas and my thoughts and my assumptions with you to make us are aligned on this feature. By giving this kind of information, I try to convince you to prioritize your feature and prioritize my feature to be developed.
Okay, got it. And actually, my bucket list is empty, but I wanted to bring up something a little bit different. So, what are you gauging at the end of this quarter to indicate that if this feature was successful or not?
So in the before a starting quarter, I would set some metrics to measure my success. For example, if our current NPS is minus 20 minus, I would set a reasonable metrics to determine to determine and measure our success. For example, I don't know, maybe 2 or 2 points more, and by measuring this, it would be my main and primary metrics that I will measure it after finishing the quarter. But on the other hand, it would be some other metrics like which can be affected by increasing or decreasing NPS. For example, our total revenue or churn rate. I don't know, time to spend, and metrics like that to make sure this success only makes by this feature and doesn't affected by other teams' work. And finally, I would set, I think in product words, they call it guardrail metrics to make sure everything goes fine and doesn't destroy other metrics, other critical metrics actually. I would measure this kind of metrics to make sure that my action was successful or not.
Mhm. Okay, so suppose that situation that you have implemented the first phase of the NPS, let's say the NPS metric, and it was regarding the metrics, uh, it was successful, but it didn't have any effect on the main metrics. I mean, the business metrics, right?
Mhm.
Would you carry on with this with the phase two, or do something else? I don't know.
Mhm. So the NPS increase, but doesn't affect on our top line metrics. Am I right?
Yeah, yeah.
Um, so in that case, I would try to figure out what is the problem here at the first. I would approach the QA team, for example, to make sure everything goes fine or not. Is there other team have done some actions who might affect reverse on top line metrics. I will check these factors, or for example, um, uh, maybe at this condition there was some international events like war that affects on our top line metrics. I will check these kind of factors to make sure none of them affect on our mission. If there is no internal and internal metrics, it depends. It depends on our team actually mission and vision. For example, maybe we are a small team in a company and we can't change the top line and top line metrics. So uh, based on uh, a conversation with my boss, with the CPO and other teams, I will decide to carry on to continue this feature or not. And yes, I think to summarize my answer about this question, I would try to check some internal and external factors to make sure they are not they wasn't affect on our metrics. And after that, I would check the company strategy and our team strategy to make sure these actions are aligned or not. If we are a small team that in the past we couldn't affect on top line metric, maybe I continue the phase two and think about the team strategy and objectives. But if is not, in that case, I would drop the phase two. And that's
Okay. Thank you so much. And I haven't got any question. Uh, and if you have got any summarization or recap of your speech or your answer, I'm here to listen to. And after that, we will move forward to the feedback section.
Mhm. Okay, thanks. If I want to summarize my answer, in the first, I check the company strategy and company objectives to make sure my action are aligned to the to the company flow. After that, I would check the top line metrics to make sure none of these features are different together. and if they are, that would be effective on my final decision. But as we talk, there was no difference between these features. My next question was the next factors. Actually, I will review it. It's a direct impact on our revenue, which between these features there was no difference, as I remember. The next factor was the confidence level and running some experiment to make more confidence about our choice. And the next item, as I remember, was the effort. And as you mentioned, one of the action that I chose, the MPS one, wasn't feasible, and I'm trying to, and in that case, I'm trying to phasing the feature or enhancing the flow, or borrowing some additional human force to our to doing our tasks, or talk to other product manager to prioritize our feature and stuff like that. And another factors that we review together, it was about the company maturity, which directly affects on my final decision, and based on that I choose the MPS matrix. That was my summary of my question, my answer. Sorry.
Great. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for being here and answering my question. It's been, I think, a tough question, and it needed the good grasp of product management. And I believe that you have had this grasp, this understanding of product management. I am now really happy to have had this interview with you. So, okay, the only thing, first of all, let me bring up some positive side. Your English was clear as not native speaker in English. Your English was clear, and I could understand all the words and your flow of the speaking, and the whatever I needed to know. It was really good. Of course, there is some room to improve your English. I mean, using a different form of the terms like the prioritization or whatever, that you had some very small mistakes, but it was quite clear to understand, right? And you have had a very good confidence.
Mm-hmm.
It was your positive side, because you didn't give up in the different questions, and you tried to clarify the situation and bring up some questions to understand something, and you were really listening to me, not just trying to just to answer on the cloud, you know. So, and your answers was pragmatically good. It was really good, because it showcased me some real work in the product management, you know, and it showcased that you've had a good experience in product management, right? It was really good, and I am quite satisfied with that. But the problem that I think you must have avoid is that basically this question is a prioritization, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you should have started with the prioritization. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
as one of the methodology in prioritization, like Moscow, like the B-RICE or RICE that you have mentioned already, was quite decent for this question. And if you start with that, with one of these methodologies, you had a very pace answering in this case. I mean, for this question. So I mean, the trap you have taken was that you didn't start with the structure of the prioritization, and after that you get in the like rabbit hole, because I was free to ask very weird questions like, what if it was not possible? What if I, as a I don't know, the technical manager refused to do something? So you were taking the time to understanding the effort of the technical side, but in the real world, we both know that it happens in that way, that you brought up something with the technical manager and you have a good understanding of the technical side and whatever they can do, and you choose one of that based off regarding the business impacts, regarding the business strategy and the product roadmap that you are following at the moment, as well as the technical side and technical efforts, right? And after that, you go through the implementation. But the only thing you must have mentioned is that it is actually the structure I would choose, and I will go with this structure. Okay, the first thing is that be business, and let's clarify the business is the mainstream in this one of these features. And if I give you a green line that I did, you started to doing something through the BRI. So, okay, which one is reach? Reach is important for us. Yeah, it is. The impact or whatever. And it was a bit more recent to mention a feature for either of them, right? So it is like, okay, for NPS, I will go with this feature. Is like the very common feature. It doesn't matter if it would be a very special one. Okay, so it's a very common feature. Okay, I will go to the technical side by this feature, and after that, by phasing, which was really genius. I like that. After that, in phasing, it's I as the interviewer will have a good picture of what you are doing, what you are trying to do. Okay, the first phase will be what is the main criteria of this product, of this roadmap that we have, or whatever the business impact, satisfied or not. If it is satisfied, okay, I can understand what you are trying to do as a first phase. And the only thing that I would like to mention is that the structure, that you must have hired the structure and go through the structure. It was enough. And after that, I really like that you didn't give up and you embrace the flexibility, the flexibility of if this, in that situation that I mentioned, that if this first phase doesn't work, what shall we do for the next phases? Okay, we can drop it, okay, or we can pick something else for the next quarter. It shows that, okay, you are not strict to your idea. You are watching the customer behavior and the feedback you are getting, right? And the another thing that's a good side was that you have been very natural. You have been very natural, not the ChatGPT person that you started very natural and you follow up. You brought up some follow-up question and followed everything. Yeah, it was really good. And that's it. And the only thing that which is not in this scope, but I would like to mention, is that your introduction, it could have been a bit shorter. Okay, I as interviewee, I as an interviewer, would like to know I will mostly emphasize on your last recent experience. It doesn't usually matter to me how you started product management, but it's enough to mention that I've been a product manager for 5 years in different industries or SaaS or whatever. But if I am, I am leading a job listing product, it was worth it to mention that, okay, the first product I worked on was the job listing or whatever. Okay,
Mhm.
yeah,
Mhm.
and not going to make impact. Yeah, it was blessed. I really liked it. Do you have any feedback or whatever?
Uh, no, not really, not that much feedback. Actually, as I mentioned in the beginning of our conversation, it was my first English interview experience, and it was great. I never thought that I would be able to interview in English, even in Persian interviews. I usually get nervous and stressed out, and but this experience and this mock interview was great. Thank you for your guidance and how you are calm and energetic, and thanks for everything.
Yeah, thank you so much for being here. It was really, the encouraging for everyone after you that to shows up in the different interviews in different languages. And thank you for everything and your time you have taken. And have a nice day.
You too. Thanks for everything. Have a great day. Bye.
Yeah, bye.
Bye. Bye.